Let's see. Yeah, great. Sorry, I had some challenges here. I don't know. Again, but I'm here now. That's good. Let me quickly share that on Facebook. So, and then we will start with our Q&A. If you have already some questions, please just feel free to put them into the comments. I will then be able to answer them. And then we have a nice Monday morning session here again. Okay. I don't know, my Zoom gives me a little bit of a headache here today. No, it's not working. Okay, we do that the other way around again, so I will just, sorry. Let me see what's happening here now. Okay, so sorry, I tried to share that on Facebook. There's definitely some technical challenges this morning. Okay, so if you have any questions, today is one of our Q&As, what we do once a month, just to give you the possibility to ask me whatever you want to do regarding business plans, grant applications, loan applications, different financiers and funding institutions, and I will then be able to answer them. You need to just scroll down, and then you can see, put the questions into the chat. I just will try one more time to see if I can share that on Facebook. If you have any questions, then just, yes, write them down. Otherwise, I will tell you a little bit what we are up to here. We always think about how we can assist you, what we can do for you to make your life easier, to make your life easier, to start your own business. And so that's really, really exciting. We are busy with writing a couple of different booklets regarding different industries. And what we cover in these books are the normal, the target, the competitors, what's in there, the industry description, what are the hiccups, who can be your suppliers, depending on the industry. And we give you lots of tips how to handle things. I will also share some insights, so where to apply for, and so we start next week, it will go out. And so we start with the chicken farm, and we'll share all the information regarding chicken farms with you. I think the next one will be number 1 about also hair extension. I know that is something lots of people want to go into it, and it's also a nice, profitable market. And the next one in the pipeline is also, I have so many times people want to buy an existing company, but they are not really aware of how to evaluate the company, what are the pitfalls, what are the advantages. So, we put all this information together for you, but we will then publish, I don't know, each week or every second week or something like this. Just needs to see how fast our team is here and able to compile everything. But twice a month is definitely planned to get some of these books out there, so that you, number 1 is, when you want to start, you can say, okay, I want to buy an existing company. Okay, buy this book, and it will go through all the pitfalls, the advantages, different evaluation methods in this case, so that you know if somebody is offering you a business for 7 million rand and the assets are worth 100,000 rand, then there is a problem. Yeah, so it gives you a nice understanding of all the rules and regulations, what you need to be careful. Do you want to buy the business? Do you want to buy the shares in a company? What is the difference? So all these things will be explained. And yes, so we want to do that for different industries and also for different business ideas, so that you can then, this industry I want to go into, buy this book, read through it, you have a nice guide, you can use most of this information even for your own business plan if you want to do the business plan on your own. You have the market research, industry analysis, pricing, costing. Of course, it's average, but you have an idea about what's happening in the relevant industry. Yeah. I still don't have anybody here asking me any questions. I see that a couple of people are listening. That's good news. Yeah. Do me a favor, just scroll down, go to the chat button, ask me some questions, whatever you want to know regarding business plans, funding institutions. Sorry. Yeah, I got the German flu here again. Sorry for that. But I sound worse than I really feel, so that's already good news. Okay, anything what you want to know from me? No, nothing. Okay, so there's nothing I can do for you at the moment. Philip. Oh, and Werner. Okay, Philip, are there any funding incentives available for manufacturing companies? Okay, so manufacturing is definitely not detailed enough, keep in mind. Each and every fund has 20 pages rules and regulations, and you are telling me at the moment you want a vehicle to get from A to B. Okay, so, and if you ask my hubby, he would prefer a Harley, and if you would ask me, I would prefer a Porsche. So I need more details. Which manufacturing, what do you want to manufacture? Yeah, Werner. Can you assist in structuring a transaction to limit capital gains tax? I'm not an accountant, Werner. Okay, I think they definitely do a better job than I would do to optimize it. Are we then later able to execute it? Yes, that's what we can do. Yeah. Okay, Philip, footwear, gumboots manufacturing. No, there's nothing at the moment. And if there's any funding for drilling equipment available. Okay, so incentive means at the moment grants, yeah? So there are no grants for the footwear gumboots manufacturing available. There are no grants for drilling equipment available. But both you are able to apply for a loan. And let me tell you, a grant is usually a nice, like it said, an incentive. But if your business is not profitable and viable without an incentive and you are not able to repay a loan, then this is not a good business for me to be in there. Yeah? Because this incentive then just helps you to set up. Then you use a couple of years the equipment, and then you need to replace the equipment, and then you are stuck in the same position. This business is not profitable enough to finance or refinance new equipment, and then there's a problem. Yeah? The grant should just be able to help you to grow faster. Yeah, I've seen that a couple of times with this production incentive for the textile industry. I can see that the grants definitely make a big impact also on the profit margin of the business. It grows faster, and that's where the incentives are there. Yeah, if it's not profitable, that's not where a grant is there. Okay, any other questions? Okay, 100 years big asset sheet. Company have 4 different components. Are you able to establish what the market selling price should be? I'm more than happy to have a look at it and do a due diligence. My due diligence is more regarding, is the company able to get finance? Then really it also, and Werner, it always depends on, there are some clever ideas how to sell an existing business where you are quite independent from the really market selling price. It's more, what is it worth for the potential buyer? But I'm more than happy, let's set up a consultation, or send me first the asset sheet, or the latest annual financial statements of this company, and then we can set up a consultation, and then I can explain to you what possibilities are out there. Yes, Philip, there are no grants available for your gumboot manufacturing, but there are definitely loans available. You are able to apply, yeah? What I would suggest is, please drop me an email, tell me exactly how much funding you need for what. You can either way always reply to any of our newsletters you receive, or you use here this admin@fundingconnection.co email, and then we definitely come back to you. What are the typical terms of the loans? Okay, Philip, there are 70 different funds available. Average is definitely around about 13%. Repayments are between 5 to 7 years for your kind of business, maybe sometimes even 10, although most of them are reducing it at the moment to 5 years. We need to prove that this business is viable and profitable, and that you are able to repay the loan. Yeah. Okay, great. So there is nothing in Q&A. Great. Okay. So if you have any terms, did you say 13%? Yes, 1.3. So 13%. Yeah. I don't know what you mean with typical terms of the loan. 5 years. If you are able to repay the loan in 5 years, that's good. Yeah. Okay, and usually, of course, you need to repay the loan end of the first month. That's the normal terms, and we need then to include the working capital if you need 1 or 2 months to set that up. Werner, I send you all the details, the 4 components: furniture, manufacturing, import, wholesale to the DIY, picture framing, hardware store, and sawmill in Africa. Yeah, okay, great. Send it to me, I'll have a look at it, and then I will be able to say how we can assist you there. Yeah? Okay, oh, here's one more in Q&A. Pinky, for a farm, is there a grant or a loan? Okay, so Pinky, Land Bank usually had always some portions for a grant available. We just heard, I think Friday, that this grant is closed. They are just restructuring everything. So whenever you want to apply for funding at the moment with Land Bank, it will be a loan. Are there any funding instruments for tech companies? Marito, yes, there are. It's mostly loans. It's the same thing, like I said, with manufacturing. If I don't really know what in detail you do, let me think. Yeah, in some specific, really special cases, you maybe qualify for a portion of a grant, but usually it would also be a loan. Yeah, and like I said, if you can't repay the loan, then this is not a profitable business, and I would definitely stay away from it. Yeah, you don't want to that's the beauty when you start a business. You have the possibilities to set up a business, what will be profitable, what will earn you great money. Why do you want to go into an industry that's difficult or where your profit margin are small? That all makes absolutely no sense, yeah? you are in a unique position. If you want to start a business, you can have a look around, take your time, think about what are you good at, where do you have access to a market, where are high profit margins, where will you be able to earn fast money. You don't want to plant some trees and then start harvesting in 10 years and use that as your first business. That makes absolutely no sense. Yeah? What do you do for 10 years? You just need to make that, okay, so please don't do that. If you are an experienced farmer, you have income, and the income is generated through all different other avenues, and then you want to plant some olive trees or something like this, that's in order. But if this is your first business, please don't do that. I'm in a marketplace business. We connect mechanics to car owners. We are more than comfortable with the loan as well. Okay, that's absolutely great. Yeah. Send me an email, yeah. Marveto, just reply to one of our newsletters, and then we are able to just come back to you and say, okay, what's happening there and how we are able to assist you. Also, what rules and regulations are there, yeah. The problem with, sorry, my brain is not really 100% working this morning. The problem with if you're connecting mechanics to car owners is that's end user to end, service provider to end user business. And all the financiers here in South Africa, the government institutions, want to have offtake agreements from other businesses. So they want to see that you're really secure and safe and can repay the loan. Yeah. So that can be a little bit challenging. I know that these maybe are setups, they can be really profitable. On the other side, I'm not too sure how you feel about it. I'm having now already lots of apps on my phone. And how many times do you need a mechanic? You're looking maybe once for a mechanic or twice. When you are happy with somebody, you don't need to go to this person again and again and again. Yeah. So I'm not too sure how what is your idea about you as an app developer? I'm sure it's an app will get paid. You know, so if I find I looked around here a couple of times in my area. I swapped around a couple of times because I wasn't happy with any of them until I found out somebody where I really, really feel comfortable. So I wouldn't use the app anymore. I found my trusted mechanic. And so you are earning once off, and then I'm not too sure how you will make sure that you're earning then from every time else I go there to my mechanic. Yeah. Sometimes we just need to think through, and because you're not swapping it or you are not changing, when you are happy with somebody, specifically in the service industry, you wouldn't go to somebody else. Yeah. And even if somebody else would tell me, you know what, I would do that for 100 Rand less. My car is for me so important that I wouldn't like to risk, because I'm risking my life and the life of other people if the brakes or something is not really working in my car. Yeah. Okay, so I hope that was interesting for you and you learned a little bit. Sorry for being late here again. I don't know, Zoom is giving me a hard time here at the moment. Yes, like I mentioned in the beginning already, so we are busy writing different books about different industries, so that if somebody wants to start a business in a specific industry, that they can just buy this book, get all the insights, the industry overview. We've done some market research. We're looking for suppliers. We're looking at competitors here in South Africa. Something so that you are really, really well prepared if you want to go, when you want to go into a specific industry. Yeah. And a hint, if you want to do your business plan on your own and you don't have access to these great research sources we still have great research, what isn't coming through Google, but through really proper paid research websites, what we are doing here. Yeah. Okay, I wish you all definitely healthy. That's what I wish for myself, and successful next week. We see us next week on Monday, where I will talk all about the chicken farming, broiler production, and we'll give you a little bit of an overview what you need to know about this. Yes, Werner, we also have access to demographic information, and we also offer the services to do some market research or industry research. If this is the only part you need from us, we can do that. Just drop us an email and then we'll see what we can do for you. Yeah? Okay, take care. Enjoy the rest of the week. I wish you all lots of success and we keep in touch. Bye-bye.